Over the next few minutes, we will show you how to configure the Sage Accounting integration, how to post pay runs and payments to Sage Accounting, and how to review these transactions in Sage Accounting. The accounting integration is a way of linking Sage Payroll and Sage Accounting. If you have access to both, you can set up the link and have all the financial information from each pay run sent directly from Payroll to Accounting. This saves time and reduces the potential for any inaccuracies in your data. To set up the integration for the first time, in Payroll, click the Accounting tab. Then click Setup Integration. In the drop-down menu, you will see a list of all the Sage Accounting companies you have access to with your email. The list includes all Sage Accounting companies for which you're set up as an owner or as a user. If the company you would like to link to does not appear, you will need to be added to the Sage Accounting company as a user. Select the accounting company you want to link to. Then click Next. For each payment type in Sage Payroll, select the bank account to use in accounting. You could also change the default clearing account used for wages payable. Then click Next. For all pay components in Sage Payroll, select the account to use in accounting. For example, you may select expense accounts to record the employee's earnings, liability accounts to record deductions and taxes, and so on. Once your accounts are mapped, click Finish. If you would like to make changes to the way the integration is configured, on the Accounting tab, you may simply click the Change Setup button. Once the integration is set up, you can view your completed pay runs on the Accounting tab. Each completed pay run appears as two separate lines in the Accounting Transactions section, one for the payroll and one for the payment. To post a transaction to Sage Accounting, select it here. The totals for the transaction appear. You may also click the transaction amounts to review a breakdown for each total. To post this payroll transaction to accounting, we click Post Summary. Let's repeat these steps for the corresponding payment transaction. We simply select the transaction and review the amounts. To post this payment transaction to accounting, we click Post Detail. The transactions have been posted to Sage Accounting as journal entries. Let's review these transactions in accounting. In accounting, hover over the Adjustments tab and select Journals. We ensure that the date range includes the dates of our payroll transactions. The payroll transactions appear. To review the transaction details, simply click it. You can then review the transaction details, including the ledger accounts used and the debit and credit amounts. For payroll transactions, total amounts for the pay run are recorded for each account. However, if we close this transaction and display a payment transaction, you can see individual amounts for an easier reconciliation. Finally, let's return to payroll. If a component was used in a pay run that is not mapped in accounting, Not Mapped displays. Select the transaction. Scroll through the amounts in the transaction to find the component that needs to be mapped, then click Map Now. We select a liability account to map this payroll deduction to. Then click Save. This payroll transaction can now be posted to accounting. Congratulations! You now know how to configure the Sage Accounting integration, how to post pay runs and payments to Sage Accounting, and how to review these transactions in Sage Accounting.